What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. I am your CBD expert, your natural healthcare expert, and your worldwide virtual health coach. And I want to welcome you to tonight's live. It is going to be awesome. The title for, hey, when you're getting on, just let me know you're getting on. But the title for tonight's topic is CBD oil and weight loss, right? I mean, how many people want to know about that? CBD oil and weight loss, right? It's a big deal. As far as I know, everybody wants to know about weight loss, right? And so that's tonight's topic is CBD oil and weight loss. Now, when you're getting on, please let me know where you're coming in from because, you know, I'm getting messages from the Netherlands. Thanks, all my Holland peeps. I'm getting messages from the UK, from Australia, from basically every state in the country. I'm getting alohas from Hawaii, mahalo. And like, I love knowing where everybody's coming in from. And then what I really need to know is, are you watching this live? Because I got to know, are you getting the full energy? Dr. Jim live, are you getting it on the replay? Either way, it's going to be an awesome topic tonight. The topic for tonight is CBD oil and weight loss. All right. So just to get the disclaimer out of the way right up front is that I am not your doctor tonight. You are not my patient tonight. There is nothing about this video that constitutes a doctor-patient relationship. So please don't change anything about your current medical treatment because you heard me talk about something cool in this video. Second, CBD oil is a natural supplement. It is not a drug. Therefore, CBD oil is not designed to diagnose, treat, or cure any specific condition, okay? Also, I know out in the world of the FTC and places like that, you can't really make any claims that anything makes you lose weight, all right? And so I'm not here to tell you that CBD oil is a magic bullet that makes you lose weight, but I do want to talk about CBD oil and weight loss. Now, I have been in natural health care now for 20 years, all right? And at least 10 of those, I have been a natural functional medicine practitioner. And I have worked with thousands of patients with diabetes and low thyroid and autoimmune conditions. And as I go through trying to help all of them with all these different health conditions, there is one commonality amongst everyone. And that is they really just want to lose weight. You know, well, you can spend all this time talking about getting off diabetes medications or lowering your blood pressure, which are all really important. But in the end, what I find out is what my patients really, really want is how to lose weight. They just want to lose weight. So I know that's a big deal. So I have spent the last 5 years of my practice very, very focused on helping people lose weight. Now, there's a tremendous amount of health benefits when you lose weight, as well as a lot of times you have to fix some of the underlying health problems in order to lose weight. So what I want to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about what are some of the main drivers of weight gain, and then ultimately, how can CBD oil be effective in helping you lose weight? Well, number one, let's talk about one of the main problems or one of the main things driving weight gain, and that is insulin. All right, now insulin is a hormone. Your body makes it. Now, what happens is when you eat anything that turns into sugar in your bloodstream, your blood sugar goes up and your pancreas secretes insulin. Now, insulin's job is to go out and take that sugar and drive it into your cells so that your cells can burn that sugar for energy. Anything that's left over, insulin will take down to your liver and convert it into fat. And when it converts it into fat, it's going to either release it back out into your bloodstream as triglycerides, it's going to store it in the liver and give you a fatty liver, or eventually it's going to store it all around your midsection. It can be any of those three, okay? One of the things that we know about weight gain is that insulin resistance is one of the primary drivers of weight gain. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people go, oh, well, I don't have a problem with insulin resistance because my blood sugars are completely fine. I don't have a blood sugar problem. Here's what's been shown in the research recently is that people that have, like, you have insulin resistance up to a decade before it ever affects your blood sugar numbers. So if you're just looking at your blood sugar numbers to go, every time I go in and I get my fasting glucose number, my blood sugar is totally fine. That doesn't mean that you don't have insulin resistance at work at least a decade before your blood sugar numbers start to change. So insulin resistance is how your body is going to work on storing sugar and calories in your body as fat. All right? So that's a big deal. So how can CBD oil be really effective or positive in helping people that have insulin resistance, especially if that is a primary driver of weight gain and diabetes? All right? So we know that's what we want to do. Now, and I keep looking down because, when I start quoting studies, I want to be correct, all right? So in a 5-year study, it showed that people who used cannabis or hemp products regularly had fasting insulin levels 16% lower than people who did not. Right? Now, did you get that? So I just said that if you have high insulin over long periods of time, you become insulin resistant, all right? And people that use cannabis like CBD oil or hemp-based products regularly have a 17% lower fasting insulin levels. Fasting insulin levels are a very good number to check. If you want to know long before you have blood sugar problems, the idea that you're going to end up with blood sugar problems is fasting insulin levels. High fasting insulin levels are a strong indicator that you're going to develop diabetes in the future, as well as insulin is an aging hormone, it's an inflammatory hormone, and it's a fat storing hormone. So if you have high fasting insulin levels, that's not good. And we just see from a 5-year study that people that regularly used hemp and cannabis-based products like CBD oil, that they had a 16% lower fasting insulin levels than people that didn't. Now, here's the other part. They had insulin resistance scores that were 17% lower than people that didn't, okay? So they had 16% lower fasting insulin levels and 17% lower insulin resistance levels. That's amazing. Not only is that amazing for weight loss, if insulin is a primary fat storing hormone and you can lower insulin levels and you can lower insulin resistance, then you're going to have a huge impact in your body's ability to burn fat for fuel. Okay? Because this is something I want you to know about insulin. When insulin goes up, all fat burning stops. You cannot burn fat in the presence of insulin, because insulin ultimately is a fat storage hormone. So if insulin is present, you're not going to burn the fat, you're going to store it, okay? So that's why having lower fasting insulin levels are so important and especially great for helping your body lose weight, all right? So that's number one. Number two, in one of the ways that they believe that CBD oil has a positive impact on insulin resistance is that we know chronic inflammation has been linked to insulin resistance forever, okay? And we know that CBD oil has an incredibly positive impact on helping lower inflammation in the body. So if you lower inflammation, you improve insulin sensitivity, and therefore you're less likely to store these calories and sugars as fat, and you're more likely to get them into your cells to burn for fuel and energy. Now, we move on to another study. Now, a study in 2016, a Korean study, showed that there was not one, but 3 different ways in which CBD oil actually helped do something called fat browning. Okay? So stick with me on this little explanation. So fat browning. Well, you have white fat. Now that's the bad fat. That's gross fat. That's adipose fat. That's inflammatory fat. That's the fat you're trying to get rid of, okay? Now brown fat is metabolically active fat. It burns fuel. It burns fat. It's good for you, okay? And what they found out is that CBD oil has not one, but it has 3 different ways that it can actually convert your white fat into brown fat. I want more brown fat and I want less white fat. And so do you. So how does it do it? Number one is that CBD oil was proven to increase the genes and the proteins, to activate the genes and the proteins in the body that increase the breakdown of fat. Okay, so actually CBD oil helps activate genes and proteins in your body to help your body break down fat. That's awesome. If you want to get rid of fat, then CBD oil is going to help your body activate the proteins and the genes to help break down fat. It's awesome. All right. Number 2 is that CBD oil can boost the number and the activity of the mitochondria in your body. Now, this is what I want you to know about mitochondria. Now, we all remember from science class somewhere probably in middle school is that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It produces the energy of the cell. All right. Now, this is what's cool. If you increase the number and the activity of the mitochondria in your cell, your body's ability to burn more fuel more efficiently is higher. So CBD oil increases the number of mitochondria and their activity so you can burn more. Now, my question is, do you think that could help you lose weight? Of course it can. All right. So that's important. Number 3 is that they also found that CBD oil activates the proteins that inhibit the formation of new fat cells. All right. So it's one thing to want to get rid of old fat cells, right? That's important for weight loss. But what if CBD oil actually inhibits the production of new fat cells? Now, how awesome is that? I think that's something you want. If you want to lose weight, you don't want to be producing new fat cells. You want to be breaking down old fat cells, and you want to increase the mitochondria and the activity of the mitochondria so your body's more efficient at burning what's already there, right? Well, I agree. So, the study concluded that CBD oil, without a doubt, has the ability to fat brown, okay? Which basically means convert that white, inflammatory, gross, adipose junk you want to get rid of and turn it into metabolically active, energy-burning, good brown fat, all right? How awesome is that? Now, do you think adding CBD oil to your daily life could be really important if you have weight issues, if you have metabolism issues, if you have diabetes, if you have inflammation? I mean, can you imagine how important that would be? How great that would be for your body and for your health? Yeah, it'd be awesome. I think everybody wants that. I want that for you. I take it every day for just those same reasons. I mean, 10, 12 years ago, my blood sugar numbers said I was a type 2 diabetic. All right? My metabolism was shot. It was that of an 84-year-old man. All right? You know, but I took all this insulin resistance, all this information, and I worked on fixing it. And, you know, I lost 30 pounds 5 years ago and have kept it off because I worked on the foundational things that drive weight gain. All right? So, once again, can CBD oil affect weight loss? My answer to that question is 100% absolutely yes. And the reason I say that is because we know that one of the main drivers of weight gain and fat storage is high insulin levels, all right? Because high insulin levels eventually lead to insulin resistance, all right? And what the research shows is that people that consume things like CBD oil, hemp products regularly have a 16% lower fasting insulin levels and 17% decrease in their insulin resistance. That insulin resistance is often connected to inflammation, and we know that CBD oil has an incredibly positive impact on reducing inflammation. And then we know that CBD oil, from this 2016 Korean study, that CBD oil has an amazing ability to, not one way, but 3 different ways to instigate fat browning, where you convert nasty white fat to good brown fat, metabolically active brown fat, and it does it in 3 ways. Number 1 is it activates the genes and the proteins in your body that work on breaking down fat. If you want to burn it, you got to break it down, right? So activating things that break down fat, incredibly helpful if you want to lose weight. Number 2 is that it boosts the number and the activity of the mitochondria, which are the energy burners and producers in your cells. So if you want to burn more, because obviously if you want weight loss, if you want fat loss, you want your cells to be burning at a higher level. That is an increased metabolism. You are breaking things down and creating energy at a faster rate. That's what you want. All right? You get that with CBD oil. And then 3, they found that CBD oil activates the proteins that reduce the production of new fat cells. Well, I don't want any more fat cells, because this is the unique thing that we know about fat cells. Once they're made, they don't go away. I mean, unless you suck them out, which I don't recommend. All right? So the fat cells either fill up with fat or they shrink down when you burn the fat that's in them, but those cells are always there. And if those cells are always there, I'm quite certain it's much easier to store fat in them than if you had to create a new fat cell. So CBD oil helps reduce, it activates proteins that reduce the production of new fat cells. All right? So CBD oil can brown that white fat, and that's what we want. Now, if you want the CBD oil that I recommend to my patients, all right, I have a very specific brand, a very high quality brand. It's made in the United States. It's CO2 extracted. More importantly than anything, it is every batch is third-party tested. So you know what's in the bottle is exactly what's in the bottle. And what should not be in the bottle is exactly what is not in the bottle. So you don't get like what they had on Dr. Oz with, 5 of 13 CBD oils not having any CBD in it, or 2 or 3 of them having ethanol in them, or E. coli, and a bunch of heavy metals and a bunch of junk. All right, the CBD oil I recommend is pure. It's good. It's only got like 2 or 3 ingredients depending on what you get. It is the best of the best. It is certified by the U.S. Hemp Authority. So if you want to know the CBD oil that I recommend for my patients, the only one I recommend, then I want you to direct message me. Just say, Doc, what do you recommend for me? And I will send you a link to order specifically what I recommend from me. Okay? Now, if someone else sent you this video, by all means get with them. Okay? But don't ask me what I recommend, then get with the person, then get with them. All right? Because listen, I hate to tell you, but I want to help every single person who messages me. But we are now at critical mass. I get so many messages, it's very difficult to answer all of them. So if you're just like, hey doc, what do you recommend? Oh yeah, that's what I take. It's too much, okay? If you already know that I recommend what you take, please don't ask me that question and then you go, oh good, that's what I already take, okay? If you want my help, if you want to order CBD oil from what I recommend, direct message me, all right? Second is this is really, really important. But I want to help as many people as I can be successful in the CBD oil industry, all right? So if you want to be on my team, all right, I also want you to direct message me. Don't put it down in the comments. It'll get lost in this crazy amount of comments. Thank you for all the comments. You direct message me, say, I want to be on your team. And I will send you the information, and you and I will forever be linked, and we will take this message all over the place, and we're going to help a lot of people. And you know what? You're probably going to be able to make a few dollars at the same time, which wouldn't that be awesome, right? Help people and make a side income, which would be amazing, all right? So message me. I want to be on your team. Direct message me. What brand do I recommend? Please, if you put it in the comments, it's going to be hard for me to answer. So please direct message me. Now, I am not naive enough to believe that if you continue to eat Skittles and Kit Kats and Snickers bars and sugar and a loaf of bread every single day, that magically CBD oil is going to fix all of your weight loss concerns, right? Or maybe you have diabetes already, all right? And, you want to take CBD oil to help with that. And I totally recommend it, okay? But I'm not naive enough to believe that CBD oil is the only factor that's going to change your weight loss, your inflammation, your diabetes, or any of those things. And it is the reason why I created the world's first online health transformation program featuring CBD oil, all right? So this is what you do. I combine the amazing power of CBD oil, all the stuff we just talked about for weight loss, all right? And then I combine it with a diet and an eating style specifically to make sure that we minimize fat storing hormones and increase fat burning hormones to get you into a fat burning state so that you can lose the weight you want to, you can reduce your inflammation, you can lower your blood sugar, all right? And then I also paired it with very specific, condition-specific supplements. So if you want to lose weight, if you have high blood sugar, if you have insulin resistance, if you have high triglycerides, you can pick. These are the supplements that I need. If you don't know out of that, you message me and I will go in and hand pick them for you. All right? But in addition to the CBD oil, the eating style and the diet and the specific supplements, all laid out in video format, very much like this, all right? So if you can't stand listening to me right now, don't get the program, because this is exactly what I do through the whole program, and I explain everything for you. But this is what I want you to do. If you want access to that program, because the people that do that program, who follow it really strictly, many of them will lose up to 20 pounds in 40 days. So if you'd like to lose up to 20 pounds in 40 days, and get your blood sugar right and your inflammation right, just go ahead and put yes in the comments. If you put yes in the comments, we will, in your messenger, we have an automatic system that is going to send you a link, all right? And you go in, you opt into the link, and it takes you to a video where I explain more and more about that, okay? So I want you to put yes in the comments, and we're going to, in Messenger, right after you put yes, and after this video is over, go check in Messenger, and there's going to say a thing like, thank you for requesting information, hit yes, and then it's going to say, check out the plan or the program. Click on it, it'll take you to an opt-in, put your name, your email in, and it's going to put you right into, so you can check it out. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to reduce your inflammation, man, I'm going to tell you that this program online, all right, is the exact same program, not the exact same. I've taken all the information from the programs that I've done in office where people one-on-one have paid me close to $2,000 to help them lose, 20 to 40 pounds in 40 days. All right? Well, I took all that information, I put it into an online program, and if you want access to that, put yes in the comments. Now, if you've previously put yes in the comments and you didn't get a link sent to you, our automatic system was down for a while, all right? And I figured it out after it may have been down for weeks or months. So if you've ever put yes because you wanted that information and you got no reply, we got it all fixed. Put yes in the comments and we'll check your messenger, opt in and check it out. I hope you join. If you join, you are also going to get access to a private Facebook group that I've created. So you can ask questions, I respond. If there's anybody that gets on here who's in that program and wants to chime in and say, does Dr. Jim respond to your questions in there and help you, I'm going to let you know that I absolutely do. Okay? So go ahead and put yes in the comments. I'm just excited, man. CBD oil is changing lives all over the world. It's totally awesome. It definitely can help you with weight loss. It helps with insulin sensitivity. It reduces inflammation. It does a lot of great things to help your body, your metabolism, to work on helping your body lose weight. All right? Now, don't keep eating like a crazy person and think CBD is going to be magic. Okay? But if you do the right things, if you follow my program and you take CBD oil, it's going to help. It's going to change your life. All right? Just like it changed mine. Just like I've used it to help hundreds and hundreds of people. So definitely, please like this, comment, share it everywhere. This information can change people's lives, all right? So like it and share it. Put yes in the comments if you want access to my program to see what it's all about. Yeah, also, like I said, what CBD oil I recommend or you want to be on my team, direct message me all that, all right? Now, I hope you have an awesome night. Just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. Hashtag never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that could change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome night.